Hey y'all, Miss Brown here to talk to you about the Week 8 Science Journal. So you're going to submit your journal in Google Classroom by the end of the week, Sunday night, May 10th. And then you are going to check in at the weekly WebEx if you can. It's going to be Friday at 11 a.m. You can click right here for the link to join. And this week we're going to be talking about biotic and abiotic factors. So you're going to notice that on every journal page, just like last week, there's a little volume button that just has audio for the slide. Hey y'all, so this is sounds something like that. So let's say you are on your Thursday journal and you watched your Screencastify on Monday and you kind of forgot what to do. Check out that audio first so that way you don't have to go back and rewatch the Screencastify. Okay, so journal topics, biotic and abiotic factors. Watch this video right here. I'm going to link the Screencastify to my cute little Bitmoji with my emoji balloons. I'm going to do a walkthrough of the journal, discuss the grading system, and tell y'all how much I love and miss you. So just click either one of these boxes for this Screencastify. Okay, next slide is the weekly overview. Same as always, write on this as if it was your journal. Science work can be done any day of the week. This week, I actually organized it just with the 5 E's, so like the engage, explain, and I did not do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So that way you can kind of get 2-3 slides done a day, and you should be all set. So you can reach out to me through email. I'm always available, and if you need me to, I can do a little Screencastify video, help explain something if you're confused. Office hours, Thursday 1 to 3. And like I said before, looking forward to seeing your smiling faces at the WebEx on Friday, 11 a.m. So right here is the weekly checklist. You can scroll down. Rather than me putting it on 2 slides, it kind of crept down to the bottom. And I'm actually seeing this. I got to change this right here. Let me take that out. Okay. So that's just the checklist. Like I said, you can just go through, and if you want to delete stuff as you go, you can, or you can highlight stuff as you get it done. Okay, so week 8, what we're going to be doing is investigating how organisms and populations in an ecosystem depend on and may compete for biotic and abiotic factors, such as quantity of light, water, range of temperatures, or soil composition. So I read each of these on this audio. If you want to hear me reading out these 5 bullet points, just click right there, and that's what we're going to be doing this week. So the first thing we're going to do, lesson 1, is the engage. So you're going to listen to either of these videos. One's a rap song, one's a regular song, or just listen to them both. They're pretty short. And then you're going to do a quick write on this T-chart. Explain how biotic and abiotic factors are similar in the left column and how they're different in the right column. So here's one of the videos, about 2 minutes. And then here's the other one, about 3.5 minutes. So moving on to explore. So this is still lesson 1. So this is a 2-part slide. So the first part, you're going to go to the website linked below, Texas Gateways, explain part 1, abiotic, biotic factors. And you're going to go to that website. You're going to click on the link that is the 3rd section down. It's called Explain Part 1. You're going to watch that video and then complete the quick 2-question assessment. Let me show you where that is. So right here, you're going to go down to Explain 1, biotic/abiotic factors. You're going to click that. You're going to watch this quick 1.5-minute video, and then right below, you're going to hit yes to resume, and then you're going to take the quick quiz. After you do that, you're going to log into Safari Montage. I know we haven't used this before, so I'll show you how to access that. And you're going to use this link to watch the 2 videos about biotic and abiotic factors. So you're going to click this link right here, and it will bring you to this page. Yours might look a little different than mine, but it will have a spot for you to do your username and password. And then it should have a spot for you to sign in with Google. So I'm going to hit sign in with Google. And then I'm going to click my school account. And then it's going to pop me over to the Safari Montage page. Slowly but surely. There we go. So abiotic video on the left, biotic video on the right. If I click on it, then it will bring me to both of those videos. And you can hit play, you can watch them, take notes if you want. So that way you will be ready for the quiz at the end. And you can even transfer it into Spanish as well. And then there's a biotic video you're going to watch after. So you might have to access this on class links. So this is my class links. It's going to look a little different than yours. Mine might have more stuff. But right down here, I have Safari Montage right over here. And it's got the key, which means you should have your access code. You should already click it and it should log you right in. Okay, so after you watch both of those videos, you're going to move on to the next slide. So now we're on Explore. This is still lesson 1. So after you watch the videos, you should have a little more background knowledge about what abiotic and biotic factors are. If you click this little volume button, you can hear me talk quickly about kind of the roots of each of those words and what those mean to help you out. So you're going to look at this picture of the ecosystem of a lake, and then you're just going to do some bullet points right under abiotic. What are some abiotic factors you see? Maybe 3 to 5. And what are some biotic factors? Same thing, maybe 3 to 5. So explain, we're moving on to lesson 2. So let's say you wanted to do up until this point on Monday, this you can do on Tuesday. That would be a good way to get you done, maybe even a little early. So explain, you're going to use the links on this page to conduct research on one of the organisms presented. So you are not going to do this next part for each of these. You're going to pick one and then do it on either the zebra mussel, feral hog, which feral means wild, so like a wild hog, not like a hog at a farm, and then a wolf. So the first 2 are readings, the last one is a video. So that also might determine which one you want to choose. I would say check them all out and then pick which one's your favorite. So right here we have the reading on the zebra mussel, so you can check that out. The next choice is the feral hog or the wild hog. You can look at that one. And then the third one is the wolves. So this is how wolves change rivers. So this is a YouTube video. It's about 4.5 minutes. So you pick one of those, and then you write your findings on the next line. So right here, I even reminded you again, yellow box, just pick one. So record recording sheet, you either write down zebra mussel, feral hog, or wolf. And then the website used, you can just cut and paste either the PDF or say it was a PDF or say it was the YouTube video. And then you're going to answer each of these. You're going to list some abiotic factors that the organism competed for and depends on. So what are some things that are abiotic that the organism competes for? Competition, like they're fighting other organisms or animals for them. Then biotic factors, same thing. What are some biotic factors your organism competes for and depends on? And then last, which of these factors above are hurting your organism's chance of survival and how? So what this means is it a biotic factor that's kind of limiting your organism from growing more, or is it an abiotic factor? And which one is it? And just list it below. You don't need to use complete sentences. Okay, moving on to explain lesson 2. If you want to investigate more about abiotic and biotic factors, you can view some additional video clips. So this is not required, but if you want to learn a little more, check this out. So I've linked in Miss Preston from CTMS, her YouTube playlist. It's right here. So she's got about 10 videos that you can look at if you want to learn a little bit more. And notice how video 10 is how wolves change rivers. So that's that video that I just showed you. Okay, elaborate. So we're on slide 12 and there's 17 slides. So let's say if you wanted to start this elaborate maybe Wednesday, then you could do a couple slides and then maybe do the enrichment Thursday, and then you should be done in time for Friday, if not a little early. So elaborate, you are going to pick one of these to do. So I reminded you again in the yellow box, you only have to do one. It's a 2-part, but you still only have to do the one. So if you're more math brain, you can do a math connection, or you want a little challenge. Let's say maybe you're not that great at math, but you want to try kind of a low stakes opportunity to have a growth mindset. You can check out that first one, or you can do the STEM Scopes reading activity, which is the second one. So I'm going to show you both. So math connection A looks like this. You can print it out if you want, or you can just make a copy, type into it, or you can just look at the screen and do your work on a scrap piece of paper. So this is all about black squirrels, owls, trees, and it talks all about if there are 13 owls in an ecosystem, then there would be 26 black squirrels. And you have to think about why are there more squirrels than owls, so on and so forth. So you're going to look at this, kind of read this information, and then you're going to answer these 5 questions. So this is talking about, if you look at the relationship between the data, you notice that there are 26 black squirrels, and there are 104 nut-producing trees. Squirrels eat nuts. Nuts are coming from these trees. So they say if you take 26 divided by 104, you end up with 0.25 or a quarter. So the equation for the relationship is written as S equals 0.25T. Guess what S stands for? Squirrels. Guess what T stands for? Trees. So what you do is to figure out the number of squirrels, you take the number of trees you have and multiply it by 0.25 or divide by 4, same thing. So you go down here and you take a look and you look at each of the questions. They either give you a number of squirrels and ask for trees, or they give you owls and ask for squirrels. So you do out the work on here or on a piece of scrap paper. Once you're done with that, you need to show me what you learned. So we need to master this concept. So remember, part of your passing grade is not only that you're doing the journal, but you're doing it well. So you're going to click here to answer your math questions related to the STEM scopes. So right here, it's just the 5 questions, and I've just kind of rewritten them out, and you're just going to give me your answer. They're multiple choice. Notice how number 1 says option 4. I'm going to delete that. So number 1 will have 3 choices. And number 2, 3 will have 4 choices, 4 and 5 also. So you just answer that. It will tell you your grade right after. And if you don't make a 70, you need to retake it. Okay, so you also have the option between this reading science. So a fight for life in a tropical rainforest. So you can take a look at this reading. I believe it's 6 paragraphs, and answer the 5 reading comprehension questions. Let me show you. So right here is a fight for life in the tropical rainforest. Notice the paragraphs are numbered, so there's 6 paragraphs, technically 7 because this is a little short one. And then you have 6 reading comprehension questions. So you're going to answer these 6 questions on this Google form. So I re-put that graph there for you just so you didn't have to look back. And then you're just going to answer them. It's exactly the same as the paper, except I just put it here so that way you can show me what you know. It'll grade it. Once again, if you don't have a 70, you need to retake it. Sweet. Moving on. Remember, only pick one of those. So evaluate. We're almost done, guys. So let your knowledge shine. So what do you know? You need to check in and show me. So I would say first start off with these flashcards, and they're right here. Let me show you. And you can go through just to make sure you know what each of these are. There are voices for you, so that way you can click that and it will read it to you as well. It's not me, but it will still be beneficial if you don't want to read it yourself. Then number 2, you're going to take this week 8 science quiz. So it's on the Google form like usual, and it's right here. And same thing, you need to get a 70. If you don't get a 70, you have to retake it. This one's a little different than usual. It's in different parts, and so you have to enter your first name, last name, class period, and then hit next, and it will bring you to the next part. It should show you your grade, and it will show you the right and wrong answers. So once again, if you don't make a 70, retake it until you do. Click on this link, and one of the teachers from CTMS will read you the science quiz. I was looking at it a little earlier, and it was a little slow to load, so I hope it works, but if it doesn't, and if it's something that you need, just reach out and I will get it for you. Remember, this is an open journal quiz, so please use any of your resources, your readings, graphic organizers, or any of the videos. So after you're done with that, this is the best part. Well, it's my favorite part anyways, looking at your journals, the non-academic check-in. So this is the thankfulness Jamboard. So you're going to tell me what you're thankful for, one special talent or dream that you wish I knew about you, and then something you learned about Cinco de Mayo. It's celebrated this week. So you're going to read this article right here to gather some background information, pick out one cool fact, something that you didn't know or something that you liked, and you'll put that on the Jamboard. So click right here for the Jamboard and it will bring you here. So once you get to this Jamboard, there's 3 pages, one for each question. So your first page, what is something that you're thankful for? So here's a picture of me with this amazing gift basket that one of you little lovelies dropped off for Teacher Appreciation Week. So I'm thankful for my students and all their love. So you're just going to add a Post-it note, add a picture, type something up, and then you're just going to plop it somewhere on here and kind of rearrange them as you go. Second page is the second question. What's one special talent or dream that you wish I knew about you? So, Linda, listen, honey, I'm going to listen to you. I promise maybe his mom wasn't, but I will. Write down something that you want to do, a dream you have, or something that you wish I knew about you. Plop it on here and move them around as you go. And last but not least, Cinco de Mayo. So after you read that article, tell me something that you learned. So I put a picture here and I wrote, I'm taking the easy one so none of y'all can steal it, no doubles. Cinco de Mayo celebrated May 5th. Cinco means 5 and Mayo means May. So Cinco de Mayo is celebrated the 5th of May. Please, if you celebrate Cinco de Mayo, pop some of your pictures here. I want to share culture and I want people that might not know anything about Cinco de Mayo to kind of see firsthand what y'all are doing, especially if some of you guys are celebrating. So share your culture on this page. Okay, slide 15, enrichment. This is optional. So you can go to Texas Gateway, elaborate survival news, and you can read the scenario and create your own news story to explain what's happening to the human population. Be sure to address these questions. So there's 6 of them. If you click on this little volume button, you can hear me reading through each of them. And there's a couple words in there that I even went and kind of explained a little more for you. So elaborate survival news is right here. Nope. It's at the end. Nope. Hold on, y'all. Stick with me. Right here. So you can check out this website and you can write your own news story all about what's going on with people and why are we dying off. Okay, enrichment. So here are 4 sites that you can visit if you want something else to do, if you're looking for a little more science, or if you just want something to kind of be playing in the background as you're getting your work done. So this first one, Save Cheetah Cubs. So Tiger King is all the rage now. So let's figure out how to save these cheetah cubs. So go to this website and you can check it out. Virtual field trips. So all of these virtual field trips are some field trips that you can look at if you want to get out of the house. You're getting a little stir crazy. Go to the San Diego Zoo. Go to the Guggenheim in New York. Go to the Boston Children's Museum. Yellowstone National Park. Mars. A Canadian egg farm. Get there. Check them out. Third one, nature cams. I've showed you guys these before. You can check out some jellyfish, some pandas, even an eagle sitting in its nest. Pretty cool. Okay, so this last one, I am super stoked about, y'all. So it says for best adventure use headphones. This is, check out the title, National Parks Explorer. So if you go here, this will bring you to 5 different places that you can check out. And it is super, super cool. If it ever loads. Here we go. So the hidden worlds of national parks. Check this out. So you hit start exploring.
Our national parks are wonderlands, amazing places to explore and discover. The beauty.
Like for real, how cool is that? Skip intro for now, but you should watch it because it's worth it. And then you can check out these 5 places. So you can check out the fjords in Alaska, the Hawaiian volcanoes, Carlsbad Caverns in New Mexico, Bryce Canyon in Utah, or you can even check out the dry tortugas in Florida. I know tortugas means turtles in Spanish, so I bet you it has something to do with turtles. So you can click on any of these and you can go there, check it out. The picture's awesome, the quality's great, and it's just nice to kind of get somewhere where you maybe can't have a chance to visit. Congrats, you're done for the week. Little praise hands. Whoop, whoop. So go back through your slides, make sure you have everything done, and make sure that you take the quiz, earn a 70, and turn your assignment into Google Classroom by Sunday. Don't wait till Sunday. Get it in before. I can grade before, and maybe you can have a couple days off before your week 9 journal comes out. Love and miss y'all so much. Reach out if you have any questions. Bye.